The Dice Nano Reef Aquarium from Maxspect is a slick little 12-gallon glass all-in-one reef tank, clearly named after its small cube design. It's one of the few all-in-one tanks that I've seen that has a glass filtration panel, which is awesome. And not only do you get filtration and a return pump, but the Dice is also outfitted with a capable light with simple but effective built-in schedules to match up with the types of corals that you'd like to keep, all while flirting with that budget-friendly $300 price point. When you open up the box, you'll find the Dice Aquarium, the leveling mat, the Jump 130 LED light and its mount, the return pump, and filtration components that include a filter sock, a coarse foam pad and filtration platform, some phosphorus with a mesh media bag, along with their nanotech biosphere media to give beneficial bacteria extra surface area, and their nanotech clear cubes for combating extra organics in the water to keep algae at bay and just to generally keep things looking crystal clear. Like I was mentioning, the Dice is a 12-gallon aquarium and it comes in at 15 3/4 inches long, 15 3/4 inches wide, and 14 1/4 inches tall, with the display side being 12 1/4 inches wide, leaving you with just shy of 3 1/4 inches of width in the filtration section. The glass aquarium is well constructed with beveled edges and pin straight black silicone, and like I was mentioning earlier, actually has a glass filtration panel, which is really nice. Compared to acrylic, which is what we usually see, a glass filtration panel is going to be more robust and easier to clean with a scraper without worrying about scratching the daylight out of it. The overflow weir is cut out of the glass, as is the return and the emergency overflow, and the satin finish on that dark smoke glass is just a really nice touch. The Dice is overall small enough to fit on a countertop or a sturdy desk, but for those who would like it to be freestanding, Maxspect also has a cabinet available in either black or white to go along with it. It is exactly what you expect, a slick pedestal with a large single door and a large opening in the rear for cords and cables to exit as needed. The aquarium looks great sitting on top of the stand, and the Dice Aquarium does come with its own leveling mat, so it sits evenly and flush on whatever surface you place it on. You still want to make sure that the tank is level. Like if the surface isn't level and the tank's not level, that's not good. Just the leveling mat makes sure that any bumps or defects in the surface that you place it on isn't poking the bottom panels of glass. The cube form factor is a great option for those who want to save space but still want a good footprint for aquascaping. It's also small enough that you won't need a ton of rock to build a great aquascape, but open enough that you're not going to feel restricted or cramped. A single island, an arch, or a pair of bommies is a great option for the Dice, but you could easily also make your own custom HNSA aquascape as well and really make use of that cube form factor. Maxspect did also include quite a bit of filtration with the Dice, including a filter sock and coarse foam pad for mechanical filtration, phosphate media, biological media, and their nanotech clear cube media, which is designed to keep the water clear and reduce excess organics. Maxspect also includes a very thick acrylic cover for the filtration section to act as a splash guard, which is really nice. If you decide to go without the cover, the filtration section does have enough room for a small internal protein skimmer, which is fantastic, and it should be able to fit similarly sized gear like media reactors meant for small all-in-one systems without any trouble. It's always a good idea to double check dimensions though, just in case. In the last chamber of the filtration system, you've got your return pump, which is rated for 600 liters or 158 gallons per hour of flow and disperses that flow through a tiny posable dual outlet nozzle so that you can make sure to get that flow where you need it within the aquarium. While that might be enough for a tank full of softies like a Zoa garden, most reefers are probably going to want to pick up a secondary flow pump, something really small and versatile like a Nero 3, to get proper flow for a reef in this nano-sized tank. One thing you're not going to need to worry about getting separately is a light fixture. The Dice already includes Maxspect's Jump 130 LED, which comes with its own tank mount. The Jump 130 uses 10 white diodes, 14 sky blue diodes, 4 deep blue diodes, 2 violet diodes, and 2 near UV diodes. The LEDs are spread out across the fixture and sit behind a frosted diffuser. The light that the fixture provides does look good to the eye and should have no trouble at all growing coral in this small aquarium. It also offers some simple but effective control. You can either turn it on and off manually with a simple digital timer or use the built-in timer. You can choose between 3 intensity and spectrum options, and you can set the length of the photo period between 6, 10, and 12 hours. It's really basic, but definitely enough to get the job done while showing off the colors of your corals. Of course, to get this reef up and running, you're still gonna need a heater, substrate, rock, salt, and the works. If this is your first reef, you can check out this playlist right here that will help walk you through the entire process of setting up your first reef tank, including how to pick out these items. It's loads of fun. Check it out.